Hey, good morning, guys. It's me. I know I haven't been on in a while. I've just really been busy and just I'm just working on adjusting to the increasing stress levels in my life. Um, and it's funny because I don't talk about it a lot on here. But I think I need to. I'm gonna do a video today. This is what the video is today. Is what I do to keep myself sane from becoming a serial killer. Because you guys know I'm going through the housing thing, and yes, we did finally find a house. We should close in the next 3 weeks. Thank you, Jesus. Um, but here's the deal: is that it's still a stressful process, and you guys know. If you've been watching my videos, that what's been going on, and that we've been living in a two-bedroom apartment, and there's the four grandkids, and there's me, Dee Dee, and my wife, and we're all just kind of cramped in there. The kids are crazy. In fact, Nayla just drew on the wall. So we're gonna have to paint everything in order to get the deposit back because she's just I don't know what's going on with her that she wants to draw on the walls, but all that stuff is stressful. And then on top of that, we have the coronavirus. We have the politics that are insane. We have the riots and the protests that are still going on. We have the threat of China and Russia. We have the threat of our economy, topping out. Because I know people are still talking about when's the next stimulus check coming and what is that going to do to the economy and am I going to be able to survive in 2021? So we've got all of those things putting pressure on us. I mean, I had a friend call me yesterday. She just needed to talk, and she was just like, I'm just losing it, And I said, I totally get it. I totally get it. There was a lot going on in 2020. I mean, you could just go, if you go on any social media, you'll see a lot of funny memes about, how much 2020 sucked this year. And I know that's our way of coping, but it is absolutely true. Absolutely. This has been the toughest year we've ever had, hands down, without a doubt. This is the toughest that I have seen in my, lifespan. Let me pass this car. Hold on. It's gonna make me late for work. But yeah, 2020, man. I mean, woo! It just got increasingly more and more difficult. And I know part of it is that we're, let's face it, in America we're spoiled. Okay, let's just be real. We are the most spoiled nation out there. And that's just a fact. But there is still significant stress in what we've been going through, what the whole world's been going through. And to me, it's separated us into two categories. And I'm not talking about Trump or Biden. I'm not talking about the rich or poor. I'm talking about those who have learned how to cope and those who are going under. And on top of that, my allergies, because the weather has just been going crazy. Like yesterday was 70 and today is like 40. I mean, I was coughing up a storm yesterday because of my allergies just reacting to the change in the season. And it happens every year. But this year, you're also scared, like, do I have the corona? So yesterday I was coughing, sneezing, blowing my nose like it was my job. And I just went to bed early. I was just tired. And I said, and it was part of the plan, actually. I said, you know what? Well, you need to get some extra rest. You need to get some quality sleep. So I was probably in bed at like 7:30. I came in, said hi to all the kids, said hi to Dee Dee, and went straight to bed. And it's funny because my wife went to bed early too, because she was feeling it. And I know it's a combination Because I think she's got allergies too because she was coughing. So I know it's a combination of the stress that we've been under and, the sudden, influx of whatever was going on in the air. And we were just tired. And I said, okay, you know what? Let's just call it a day. Let's just call it. Went to bed early, made sure I drink all my fluids, took my vitamins, and, I probably got a good on and off 8 to 9 hours sleep, because I don't always sleep straight through the night. But I woke up today feeling great. I mean, I've still got a cough, but yeah, my allergies have just become a part of my life. But the deal is that, how many of us will pull over and say, okay, I am dealing with significant stress right now. What should I do to take care of myself? What should I do to manage my health, my wellness, my sanity? And if you haven't done that this year, then I don't know where you've been. And I've got people that are just reacting and just drowning in the storm of 2020. And we look, you got to be proactive now, guys. You got to be proactive. So this is what Will does to keep him from becoming a serial killer. And this is everything. I get up in the morning, I listen to something positive. Like today, I was listening to John Gray, and he has this wonderful new series called The Hunger Games. And if any of you guys listen to him, you guys know that he recently fell into some significant temptation, and it resulted into and you guys have to check it out. But he stepped down, from being the lead pastor, but he's still preaching, and he's preaching out of his own circumstances. He's owning it, which is why I always love this guy. You know, um, so many of us try to cover up and disguise our sickness instead of owning it and saying, "Look, this is what I'm dealing with, and I'm working through it." That takes strength beyond words, and I'm just really impressed with that man. So, anyways, I listened to him this morning. Got my vitamin drink. It's called Spark from Advocare. I pour that in my Essentials water bottle that's got purified water with electrolytes in it, so it's really good water. 9.5 pH. I drink that. I got me a breakfast sandwich, and I don't normally do that. I was just running late, but I got me an Impossible breakfast sandwich from Burger King. Um, and then my wife has prepared my lunches. I've got salads, broccoli, some grilled fish, um, some edamame, peas, and some dip, and an apple and an orange. I've got that, and I got another protein shake in my bag. So to make sure that I'm being fueled with some good healthy stuff to keep me going throughout the day. I make sure I drink at least two of these, and these are 33 ounces. Okay, so I drink at least two of those, probably before 1 o'clock, and then I'm just kind of sipping on water the rest of the day, just to make sure I get my water intake. And I'm a big guy, okay, but for those of you guys who don't realize that we are 90% water, and when you're not operating right, when you're getting sick and tired a lot, chances are you're dehydrated. You're not getting your fluid intake. And I'm not talking about coffee and Red Bull, okay? I'm talking about water. And it don't matter if you put water flavor in your water or vitamins like I do, but you got to get some water. People kill me when they say I don't like water, and I'm like, yo, dude, we're 90% water. So I do that. I'm gonna go work out this afternoon. Go do some cardio. Um, what else? And my vitamins. I take a whole host of vitamins, guys. And I get my main bulk of vitamins I get from Melaleuca. I get the 50 plus vitamins because I am 51. And so I don't know exactly all the vitamins that are in that. But on top of that, I take elderberry, vitamin C, vitamin D, calcium, magnesium. Um, and I think that's all for the vitamins. I do take blood pressure medicine because right now my blood pressure is high. And I also have my diabetic, stuff that I take for my diabetes. But the plan is that as I lose weight, I can come off of that stuff. That's always been the plan. I don't want to live on medication. Absolutely not. That's not. It's not part of my program. But right now, that's the program I have. Okay. So I do all that throughout the day. I do my prayer and meditation throughout the day. I have an alarm set on my phone to just remind me just to check in with God. So I'll check in to say. Sometimes it's just saying thank you. And what that does for me, excuse me, is it redirects my growing frustration and stress to gratitude. And we need to do that. So I do that. I set my alarm. And I have my friends. I have my friends that I call and check in on, and we'll vent to. I mean, Lavelle, I probably call him once a week just to vent. Yeah. And I'll call and say, "Yo, I need to vent." And we need that. And people laugh because I'm a counselor and I get a lot of stuff told to me, a lot of deep issues. I got one young lady that sends me these long text messages of what's going on in her life, and I do read it. And you're kidding yourself if that stuff doesn't affect you. So I also need an outlet. So I have my friends to talk to. I have my boy Lavelle, Mike, my pastor. I've got a couple other friends, Tori, James. And then I got Beth, Tiffany. So I got a whole team of people that I can talk to that keep me in prayer, keep me encouraged. And I need that. If you don't have that, you need to start looking and developing that because it will make your life exponentially better. Um, then some additional pieces that I've added is I get a massage probably once every 3 weeks, because my back has been hurting from sleeping on the air mattress, and my shoulders are just all totally tight. So I also have a TENS unit that I'm going to be using today for my shoulders. And some stretches that Sue has given me to work out. Oh yeah, and I work out with Sue, my trainer, 3 times a week. I'm going to be going back to boxing here soon once we settle on this house. So when you look at all of these things that I do, some people will immediately say, "Well, look at all that money. That's a lot of money, Will." And actually, that's lot. You would not believe how little I spend in comparison to what I used to blow my money on. Okay, but I'm not gonna kid you. Your life is an investment. It you got to start looking at it like that. If the more you invest in your life, the more prosperous and successful and stable you will be. I mean, I'm being truthful. I mean, like last night, I was snapping at my wife, and my wife was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was tired. I was tired. I needed to take my butt to bed, and I did. I did. Because I knew I was tripping. you know, with my tone and what I was saying, I knew it. Will, you need to go to bed. You're tired. You're stressed. You've been coughing up, freaking pollen all day, and we need to recognize that instead of forcing ourselves to continue. Sometimes I think our biggest problem is that we don't recognize how much stress we're under. And so we keep trying to perform at the same level as if we were at 100%, and we're not. And what that ends up doing is creating unnecessary friction in an engine that doesn't have any oil. So those are all the things that I do to keep myself from just losing it, man. And even and let me be honest, even with all that stuff, I still got up this morning kind of groaning, off that air mattress. But my mind was in check. I didn't wake up depressed and discouraged. I woke up ready to go do the day. And that's the difference. And you can't do that purely on willpower, okay? You have to have a strategy that supports your sobriety, that supports you being strong, that supports you being successful, okay? So that's my quick message. Well, actually, it's not that quick. It's like 16 minutes for today. I'm gonna try to put some more videos out this week, but just be patient with me, guys. I am tired. All right, so I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.